Hi everyone, my name is Rose and this is to be an update for the Stardew Valley project pan that I'm doing with Christina Chain. So I'll just get into my items. First off is for Sandy. I have this blush, nabla, skin glazing blush in Lola. I'm wearing it today. Since the last update, I have worn it 3 times, which isn't much, but I'm like slowly getting there. So that brings my total to 10 uses, which is halfway to my goal, which is okay. There's still wait, how am I gonna say this? There's one more update and then the finale after that. Or 2 updates. Two months. So I'll just say that. There's like 2 more months left of this project. So I'm still feel confident I can get this to 20 uses, but yeah. It's starting to look worn a lot though. So yeah. The nabla in the middle is just pretty worn. So I've been enjoying it. I have it on kind of lightly today. Last time I wore it, it kind of got patchy on me though. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if it just, my skin has also been real textured lately. So I don't know. It might be because of that. But yeah. Next is Mary Lewis, and that's the Colourpop BFF mascara in Little White Lie, and I've gotten 2 uses since last update, and now I have 3 total, and my goal was to reach 20 uses on this, but I'm actually gonna just declutter this. I was like thinking about it, and like today I used it as my wing liner, and I had a really hard time getting this wing. Like this side looks a little smoother than this side, but it's still not super smooth. And I like was struggling, even though I opened it when I put this in this project. It kind of sat around for a while. I think it's just kind of dried out, and I don't blame myself for like letting this sit around. I don't, because my taste changed pretty soon after I got this in like makeup, and like it is what it is. Like I can't just go back in time and change things. Like yeah, so I am decluttering this. I'm throwing this out because it's just kind of a pain in the butt to deal with. It's very chunky. It's like super chunky and thick. I don't really like the BFF formula. Like I tried the brown one, and it dried up real quick, and it made my lashes super clumpy, and I think this is just a very clumpy formula. I don't know if they still make this. Colourpop likes to just discontinue things so much, so I don't know. But yeah, so this is getting decluttered. So that is getting moved out. Next is for Emily. I have the Jaded palette, and I've used this how many times? I didn't put a total number on this. I've used it 9 times. Sorry, I was like, the tallies I put too close together, so I was like having a hard time counting. I've used it 9 times. My goal is to use it 20, so I've been doing pretty good on it. Today I used these 2 shades, and then I used Garnet. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. I used only those 3 shades today. But yeah. I'm getting there, and I'm enjoying using this palette. Like, sometimes I just... Like, I've been doing a lot of interesting looks with this. And, like, I'm glad I put this in this project. So, yeah. Next is for Maru, and that's this nail polish. And I have... The goal is 10 uses. I have 2. I have only 2. I was hoping to get another use, but I've been doing a lot of cleaning lately, and I haven't been painting my nails. But I have it on my nails today, but it's just like a spacey polish. It makes me think of like kind of galaxy nails, like when people did the galaxy like nail art stuff. It makes me think of that. So yeah, so that's why I put it for Maru. I only got 2 out of 10, but that's still pretty good. I'm still feeling hopeful I can like get some good use on this. So yeah. And then last one I have to update you on is for Vincent, and that's the samples that I've been using. I didn't use the primer sample at all. I've just been overwhelmed with things, and I'm kind of trying to figure out how to use all the things, but I can't use all the things, so I'm kind of like being like, okay, if I can't use all the things, I need to focus on something. So like pick what. But I did use up all of these. So this was like 5, I think 5 perfume samples, although each one had 2 on it, so it was like 10 days worth of perfume because I don't reapply perfume. But this morning I just used up the last one, which was one of these Paco Rabanne. I really liked the smell of this. I think this one might have been my favorite out of the 5. I got this one, a Black Opium, Good Girl, which I liked, okay, Coach, and then Tiffany & Co. I also really liked, I think this one is the one I used up first, and I also really liked because it was a for him, and I really liked the for him side. I usually like, if there's like these little samples, I usually like the for him scents better than the for her scents anyways, so yeah. But I would like to like look up the notes of this. Like, I wouldn't buy this perfume because it's like $100, and I'm not that kind of person to like, my top price is probably around like $40 I would spend on a perfume. Like, I wouldn't spend more than that. Like, the top price I've ever spent on a perfume is like, I think $22. So like, even $40 is like more than I have spent in the past. So yeah, but I finished all 5 of these, so I'm happy about that. The primer, I'm hopefully get around to. I may not get around to it by next update, but then I could definitely finish off in the last month for sure. So yeah. So I got like half of Vincent's thing done. So since Lewis is moving out, I am moving another thing in. I've decided to add something from the Jodi palette because I'm already working on it, and yeah. So how I was saying with Emily is I was just if I use any shade, I would like to tally, except for Garnet, whether I used like 5 shades or 1 shade, 1 look was kind of like 1 use kind of thing. So that's how I was doing it. So now I'm gonna be I'm adding a shade for Jodi, and I'm adding the shade Diamond, although technically if I went where the name Diamond is, that's not the technical diamond shade. So I'm actually doing the diamond shade, which I moved over here because this shade that shade and these two are not original to this palette, but I'm still counting them as this palette now because, yeah. But this is a diamond shade. So I'm gonna put my goal to use, and she like loves diamonds. The Jodi loves diamonds, and that's why I'm doing a diamond shade. So when I use diamond, I'm not the tally for Emily either when I do that. So I'm gonna do a kind of scale gold kind of thing. Not scale, but like a number of uses, but like this to this, like depending on, because next month I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to use the themes in this project. I'm gonna try to get some use on some of these things, but I think I really need to try to work some things out. And since this project is ending in 2 more months, I don't want to like have all these things move out next month and then have to do 5 things and try to come up with goals that I can make in 1 month, because I'm like super slow penner. So I'm kind of just try to use some of these products a little bit, but also just like, you know what I'm saying, maybe. But my goal for this is to use it 5 to 10 times, depending on how much I can like get done. If I don't use it all next month, then I'll probably just do 5. But yes. So little diamond, and diamond is a super shock. So it's one of those like super shocks in the palette. My finger is pink because I blended my lip out, but there it is. It's kind of like a sheer beigey base. It has some beige in it. I feel like if I put on top of certain things, the beige may change. Like if I put on top of a gray, I feel like the beige may show through a little bit, but yeah, it's like a nice sparkly super shock shadow that I can just put on a lot of looks, I feel. So that's why I'm like, this should be easy to use. So yeah, so that's all the things I need to update you on and all that jazz. The playlist will be in this description box, and I don't think I have anything else.